長次郎よ。その程度では断じてない。燃えよ、長次郎よ。さらば。
Some anime characters throw punches. Fire users, they bring the heat. These aren't just fire attacks, they're flexes with flair. Welcome to the ultimate firestorm of anime moments where fire users flex too hard.
ボロ雑巾にして大佐の大佐
私の大切な部下に何をする。
クソ人間が見下してんじゃん。
When Roy Mustang snapped his fingers, anime history was made. His fight against Envy was more than a battle. It was a precision strike powered by pure rage. One moment Envy's running his mouth, and the next Mustang snapping like he's conducting an orchestra of fire, turning the entire place into a crematorium. Each snap deadly, each burn personal. It wasn't just payback, it was Roy challenging grief, fury, and years of control into a flame so sharp it cut to the soul. Even his comrade looked uneasy. That's when you know you flexed too hard.
まだまだ来いよ。スティグ精鋭流線が滅流奥義。
Natsu Dragneel didn't just flex, he fired Dragon Flexed on 2 Dragon Slayers at once. During the Grand Magic Games, Sting and Rogue thought they had the upper hand. After all, 2 Dragon Slayers versus 1, but Natsu wasn't having any of that. The dude went full blaze mode and bodied them both like he was taking a walk in the park. He didn't even break a sweat. Flames bursting, fists flying, crowd going wild. This was Natsu showing what happens when you mess with Fairy Tail. And the cherry on top, that cocky smirk as he steamrolled them without needing any backup. It was less of a fight and more of a demo reel for Natsu's dominance. That's not just a win, that's a fire user putting everyone on notice. You come at Natsu, you better bring a fire extinguisher, or 5.
あなたの火力に誰より強くなりたかった。人も建物も気にする必要のない。プロミネンス
Endeavor had everything to prove when he became the new #1. So when a Hayanomu showed up wrecking the city, he didn't hesitate. Bleeding, battered, and half burnt, he just kept pushing. The guy literally used his flames to rocket himself and the monster into the sky, far from the people below, and then boom! He unleashed his Prominence Burn, a flaming spear of heat that could have lit up the whole skyline. It wasn't pretty, it was desperate, raw, and powerful. And when he raised the fist from the rubble, scarred but standing, the crowd knew he'd earned it. No flashy speeches, just pure willpower and fire hotter than ever.
Oshi.
言ったでしょ、まともには死ねないと。
When Escanor faces you at noon, it's not a fight, it's a countdown. Esterossa learned that the hard way. The moment the sun hit its peak, Escanor transforms into walking arrogance powered by the actual sun. He's not sweating, he's glowing. Esterossa throws darkness, Escanor backhands it, then casually summons a miniature sun just because he can and hurls it like a dodgeball of divine fire. The sheer heat radiating off him could toast a mountain range, and he stands there like he's modeling cologne called Ego. No yelling, no panic, just pride and heat. When Escanor flexes, the world adjusts its thermostat.
危険のエースに麦わらのルフィ。
またあいつらか。どうする気かしら。
危険のエースだ。
飛んだ。
海に落とせ。危険。
Let's talk about that moment when Ace pulled up and said, "Fleet? What fleet?" The Straw Hats were in a tight spot, surrounded at sea by Baroqueworks' so-called Billions fleet. Big ships, big numbers, and big trouble. Until Fire Fist Ace rolled in on a tiny raft like it was a Sunday cruise. Calm, polite, and all smiles, he didn't look like someone about to vaporize an entire naval force. Then he launched a single attack, one shot, and boom, the whole fleet turned into a floating wreckage. Flames everywhere, ships sinking, pirates screaming, and Ace just standing there, unfazed, smirking even. Now that's not just firepower, that's Whitebeard Division Commander energy. No wonder Luffy looks up to him. When Ace flexes, oceans burn.
豪華滅却。水軍水流ヘリ。
You flex too hard when the entire Ninja Alliance needs a fire drill. Madara shows up mid-war and, for fun, drops Majestic Destroyer Flame like he's lighting a barbecue for 10,000 people. The wall of fire he sends out is pretty much a natural disaster. Multiple ninja squads scramble to launch water jutsu just to stop the flames from devouring them, and that's before he even gets serious. Madara doesn't run, dodge, or speak much. He just incinerates battlefields like he's bored of the concept of resistance. The man didn't come to fight, he came to show the younger generation what real fire release looks like. The only thing more terrifying than the fire itself, that calm smirk while the world burns around him.
猛獣変成金国。まさか。
マナゾーン全開。カレデスブラキウム煉獄。
Imagine challenging 5 elite magic knights to a deathmatch, then winning. That's Meriliona for you. She walks into a room full of enemy elves, tells her squad to stand down, cracks her knuckles, and unleashes fire like a volcanic lioness on a warpath. The chamber turns into a furnace. She doesn't chant spells, she doesn't hesitate, just raw mana zone punches and an aura so hot it makes your skin itch right through the screen. She blitzes from one elf to another like it's a training session, laughing the whole time. Even when they try to gang up on her, she powers through with that feral grin like, is that all you got? No strategies, no tricks, just pure relentless heat from someone who clearly enjoys being the strongest person in the room. Rin was always the oddball, hiding his heritage, just trying not to stand out. But when his friends were in danger and the demon Amaimon came knocking, Rin let it all out, literally. The sword came out, the flames erupted, and boom, blue fire everywhere. We're talking Inferno mode with demon horns, glowing eyes, and the aura of I'm done pretending. Rin didn't hold back, he went wild, slashing through the battlefield with chaos in every swing. Flames consuming the forest and scorching the very air. Amaimon thought he had a toy to mess with. What he got was Satan's son going full berserk. That moment was Rin's line in the sand. Scared or not, he was done running. And when a fire user accepts the blaze instead of fearing it, that's when things get real.
こんなものか。終わりなのかと聞いてんだ。何？
Suna went from timid middle schooler to flame-wielding mafia boss, and nothing showcased that glow-up better than his X-burner. When he squared off against Xanxus during the Varia arc, Suna entered hyper-dying will mode, jetting around with his sky flames like Iron Man crossed with a phoenix. But the real showstopper, balancing pure propulsion and pinpoint control to unleash a beam so massive it carved a crater into the battlefield. The X-burner wasn't just a blast, it was a statement that Suna had arrived and he wasn't taking orders anymore. The guy literally hovers in the air, flames roaring behind him like a boss finishing his first transformation. It's the perfect flex. Controlled chaos, fierce loyalty, and a blast so hot it could melt expectations.
何？黒い陣は俺がぶった切る。ゼルサイカ！あいつやる気か。俺が倒す極大魔法。すごいアリババくん。
Alibaba went from street rat to sword-wielding royalty, and his biggest flex came in the battle for Magnostad. Donning his Jin equipped with Armon, he soared into the sky in gold and red armor, channeling flames that looked straight out of a fire god's playbook. He vaporized them mid-charge with white-hot slashes. When the battlefield swarmed with dark beasts, Alibaba swooped in, sword ablaze, and turned the tide like a one-man cavalry. Every swing was precise, every explosion earned. And the best part, he did it all with the responsibility of a kingdom on his back. This wasn't reckless fire, it was disciplined flame from a hero who knows exactly when to burn.
ほんと生意気だな。今度はこっちから乗り込んでやる。分かってるよ。 ひたすらに。なんだ。
Okay, so before you attack me about why I chose this one when we have Benimaru and the others, just hear me out first, okay? Shinra's battle against Sho was supposed to be impossible. Sho could stop time, so just let that sink in, okay? He literally paused the universe. But Shinra, he decided that wasn't going to be a problem. He ramped up his flames so hard that he started moving faster than light. The man was disintegrating and reassembling mid-kick while traveling through frozen time. Now that's not physics, that's pure anime madness. And when he blitzed Sho from behind with a burning kick that defied space-time, it didn't just land, it rewrote the fight. Sho had no comeback. Shinra burned with purpose, with heart, and with the signature devilish grin. When you're moving faster than reality just to save your brother, you're not flexing, you're rewriting the rules. Ever had an anime moment that gave you the chills? That second when Goku powers up, or Tanjiro draws his blade and you think, I need to capture this feeling forever. That's been my obsession, and I found the ultimate way to do it. Let me introduce you to the anime merch, a collector's paradise. We're talking insane insanely detailed figurines, LED lamps that set the perfect vibe, and shadow light boxes so immersive you'll feel like you're inside the anime. I just unboxed their Naruto figurine and my collection will never be the same. They've got everything. Naruto's Rasengan mid-action, Bleach battles frozen in time, Demon Slayer moments that'll have your friends asking, where did you get this? Even solo leveling before the hype explodes. Imagine this, midnight, your room, dark, except for the glow of Sasuke and Itachi's lightbox, shadows dancing on the walls. Or a Goku LED that pulses with energy, making your friends lose their minds. No cheap knockoffs, just collector-worthy pieces that belong in an art gallery. Use code VINI for 10% off your first haul, but hurry, the best pieces vanish fast. Your anime shrine isn't complete until you check out theanimemerch.com. Links in the description.
カーストライトニングエクスプロージョン今度こそ地獄にさよならです
Megumin is a one-trick pony, but when that one trick is explosion, then that's all you need, isn't it? During the battle against the Destroyer, she steps up with full dramatic flair, chants like she's casting the end of days, and unleashes a blast so massive it leaves a smoking crater and echoes in the hills. People laugh at her for collapsing after every spell, but make no mistake, when Megumin goes boom, she goes boom. No character has made self-destruction this iconic. She nukes castles, monsters, and even random forests just to get her daily blast fix. And she always does it with a proud smile and no regrets.
やめろしろ手を出すな
Mikoto Suo doesn't scream, he smolders. When he hunts down the colorless king, you can feel the tension crackling off him like static, and then he snaps, and the guy turns into a walking inferno. He grabs the enemy, who's using a possessed kid by the way, and burns the possession out. No hesitation. Tower rooftop torched, air literally shimmering from the heat. Mikoto doesn't yell vengeance, he embodies it. Silent, red-eyed, burning everything in his path until he can't burn anymore. When he dies standing, with flames still flickering off his body and his friends silently watching, it's a fire flex that's both brutal and beautiful. Rage never looked so composed.
総員戦闘準備それ以上近づくと容赦せんぞこんなバケー
Benimaru walks onto a battlefield like it's a warm-up stretch. Clad in red, horns glowing, and calm as a breeze, he's the definition of stylish heat. When an entire army dares to charge, he doesn't panic, he grins, and lets loose a black flame tornado that swallows the landscape. We're talking enemy soldiers vaporized, terrain torched, and commanders left speechless. The guy drops god-tier fire magic like he's flicking lint off his shoulder, and after that carnage, he politely informs his subordinates that the enemy has been taken care of. Cool, calculated, and packing heat hotter than the sun, Benimaru's battlefield presence is one giant flex in Demon Lord loyalty. He's firepower with manners.
絶世かを見たいライジングサン 全員の手に走るバカだ残念だったねま自業自得ね
Phaeton usually lurks in the background, all quiet and creepy, but when Zazan pisses him off, oh boy, that's when the Phantom Troop's Fire Demon comes out to play. Mid-battle, Phaeton activates Painpacker Rising Sun, a flaming sun-sized bomb born from the pain he's taken. He floats up like a dark angel, grinning while conjuring an actual miniature sun that incinerates everything around him. The blast is so intense, even his own squad needs to back off. Then, as if it was nothing, he just twirls an umbrella and says, "That wasn't even my best." It's the anime version of nuking someone for touching your snacks. Zazan gets disintegrated and Phaeton doesn't even break a sweat. Flex rating? Straight up fire god energy.
挽回残火の太刀消えた。だが炎は出ていない。切っ先か。メイト。
You want a Fireflex with gravitas? Captain Commander Yamamoto turns up with a sword so hot, the moisture in the air vanishes. When he activates his Bankai Zanka no Tachi, all his flames condense into the edge of his blade. No flashy fireworks, just a quiet sword that burns reality away. Then he summons an army of flaming corpses from the ashes of the dead. Yes, really. He finishes with a single northward slash that splits the battlefield and the enemy along with it. It's the calmest, most devastating Fireflex in the entire Soul Society. Small, redhead, and deadly. Shana proves size doesn't matter when your sword's on fire and your catchphrase is "shut up." Her battle against Friagne is pure pyrotechnic brilliance. Hair ablaze, blade glowing, she slices through magical dolls midair and turns strongest defenses into melted scrap. When she calls on the flame of Alastor, her aura explodes like a firestorm and her sword plunges through the enemy like divine judgment. Her flames purify, incinerate, and look damn good doing it. Friagne never stood a chance. Shana doesn't need a transformation or speech, she just burns through problems like it's a full-time job. And with that signature stare, you know she means business. And that's the heat check. Whether it was nuking the battlefield, burning through god tier enemies, or just showing off with godlike swagger, these fire users proved one thing: anime loves a good flame flex. Let me know which one melted your brain the most, and if we missed any, drop your fire pics in the comments. Don't forget to like, sub, and turn on the bell so you never miss another blazing list. Catch you in the next one.